Welcome back to the What's Left podcast. I am Jake here with John and Brad. We're going to dive into our section about turds and all the shit that is piled up this week. But first, we'll start with some healthy bullying of Trump. You can like and follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. All of our links are listed down below, and we'll get right into it.
All right, nation. Plenty to make fun of Donald Trump about, but one of the corniest things that he does is send out these fucking fundraiser emails, right? And this one has got to be about one of the corniest. This one is addressed to someone named Chris. It says, Chris, I want to try to get to heaven. I'm blessed to be alive, but there are times I think about being on that stage in Butler, hearing a loud crack in the distance, and feeling the hand of God tilt my head at the very last millisecond, and that bullet pierce through my skin. He didn't save me for a participation trophy. He saved me because I have a date with heaven. Just not yet. And the only way I earn my place there is by finishing the mission he spared me for, saving America. The same people who spent 9 years trying to jail me, bankrupt me, and buy me are awake right now, too. He said this at like fucking 2 o'clock in the morning, naturally. Uh, bury me awake right now, too. Wait, what? Bankrupt me and bury me awake. Bury me are awake right now too, plotting to how to sabotage mass deportations, block the biggest tax cuts ever, and keep their endless wars going. They're terrified, and terrified people are dangerous. That's why I just activated emergency 12-hour never surrender fundraising blitz. Goal
Ooh,
set. Oof. What
Sunday,
a
Sunday, Sunday.
Oh, if we come up short, who knows what will happen? So join the fight. Uh, private link expires at sunrise. Rush your gift before dawn and stand with President Trump. I'll never surrender. May God bless you, Donald John Trump.
This shit is crazy, bro. This feels like it's out of like this cannot be real life. I just activated an emergency 12-hour never surrender fundraising blitz. Are we kidding, bro? What he act like he fucking unleashed the nuclear codes to start this fundraiser.
This isn't spam. Like, this isn't like,
No, this went out to all of his people.
oh, nice, nice.
No, fucking
This has got to be fake. Like it's not. I understand that it's very much real, but
yeah.
like this all has to be fake.
I don't know. Like a simulation? Is that where you're driving
Yes.
at?
Yes.
Well, he
And just
started
so
with
every
the comparison to the simulation of him getting shot at in Butler.
also um just from what I know about weaponry and guns and being alive, uh, you would have heard the crack after you got hit. Just saying, you would have heard the crack after you got hit. That's all I'm saying.
That is crazy. Well, the crack that he heard was somebody slapping a blood packet onto the side of his head.
Hmm.
It was the guy closing the door on the crane so he could put the flag in place.
Yeah. That was the only crack he heard. All right. So this is a tweet from Representative I don't know, Mike Legerdov. Um, she says the Alzheimer's drug Leqem Leqembi is administered through an infusion, for example, through the hand, can cause swelling, bleeding, or fluid leakage in the brain, requiring regular MRIs, and can cause tiredness. Curious. Does the Elon Musk thing there with the curious and the emoji. Uh, I don't know. I don't know if he has Alzheimer's, but I know he's an idiot, who is getting stupider all of the time. He does sleep a lot, and there is something fucking wrong with his hand. That's for sure. What do you guys think? Is that what's wrong with Trump? The Quemby?
It could be, but also 80-year-olds are just partial to skin tears, so that could just be, old man skin because he's fucking 80.
It's true. It's true. Old people hands are a little rough. Like they're a little scary,
Right.
you know?
Could just be from Melania slapping his hand away all the time, too.
Mhm.
And that's possible. That is possible. But when you're famous, they let you do it.
Didn't he
So
say he was going to release his,
that
like,
can't be
My
it.
Chart? Isn't he going to release all of his My Chart doctor
They're
files?
they're releasing it in another 2 weeks.
Oh, right, right. Once they've had time to edit. Got it, got
He
it.
just he just keeps getting letters from doctors that just say he's incredible. He's just a specimen.
Yeah, I think the last one was like a dentist. And he was like, this was like, do you think people really talk to him like that? Like, this was such a great MRI. It's possible because, like these billionaires are pretty, like, the pretty charmed lives. It is possible the doctors are just like, no, that was the best MRI anyone's ever had, sir. Like,
No one laid more still than you, sir.
you were barely breathing in there. I, I don't know. It's possible. I mean, the man doesn't go anywhere other than his own golf clubs, only sees his cabinet members. He might really think his approval rating is like 90%. Like he might actually believe that. Oh,
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 drop the
drop.
I don't even think
roach.
it's 90% in house anymore at this point.
Yeah, 90%. Brad, are you all right over there? Like
No,
those.
I'm not. I had a fucking wardrobe malfunction and a fucking offset issue I had to take care of. We're good
Yeah,
now. Sorry.
it's all right. You got your prop back.
Yeah, I do. Comedy.
Hey. All right. Cool, 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 cool. All right. What we like to do here is once a week, take some time to sift through what is a jet stream of bullshit that comes flying out of this administration. It's important sometimes to check through and find out the stories that stink the worst, find a turd with the most punch. That's why we call it the Punch in the Turd Bowl segment. And today we are going to start with whom? I forget. We're gonna start.
Brad.
We're gonna start with Brad. Okay.
We're
Then
gonna start
we'll
with Brad.
then we'll end with me because yours and Jake's are real similar.
Perfect.
All right, go ahead, Brad.
So my turd this week is the division created by what is Turning Point USA. So as we've learned over time, uh, Turning Point USA helped to fund the January 6th insurrection. Um, that's been reported now. We've seen that, which has created division in this country. Charlie Kirk himself, although he wasn't his name wasn't as well known as it is today. He preached division pretty much in everything. Like you could say he was pro America, blah blah blah, but really, when we break it down and we actually see who Charlie Kirk was, it was just a lot more division. Um, that's what he preached the whole time. After his death, they've only ramped up efforts. They've only continued to ramp up the efforts of division. They're like the Bad Bunny is doing the Super Bowl, so Turning Point USA has an America First Super Bowl where it's just a bunch of people that talk like this singing hymnals, but it's because that's what real America is. They're continuing to fuel the division in the country. It is not guys like us talking about the atrocities that our government's committing, because I think most people would probably agree that they're committing atrocities if you sit down and actually talk about it. They're trying to divide us as a nation. Turning Point USA is created to divide us on grounds of religion, on our sexual orientation, on our gender. Turning Point USA is here to divide us. That is what they are doing. And they are making a shit ton of money in the process. Turning Point USA is definitely making more money now than they were when Charlie Kirk was alive. Definitely, without a doubt, they are making money hand over fist right now, and they're they're doing it all under the guise of America first because we're a bunch of nationalists that are pushing this. But really, all they're doing is making sure that we stay divided. They are just the newest like propaganda tool to continue to divide us. That's all Turning Point USA has become at this point, and everything they do is to create a wedge, no
Yeah.
matter what it is, even down to what I think what Jake's going to talk about. Right? Is this new broad? Is this girl?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the woman who uh, cited the
Yeah.
cited her opinion of the Bible as her source for her journalism.
Yeah, I'm not sure that Jake was actually going to talk specifically about that one. I was just going to work it in between both of yours at some point.
But that also
Okay,
add that is like about the same. Yes, this is the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. The so this girl with the thing, but first of all, I just want to say like Turning Point USA is and always has been completely astroturfed. Like it's not a real thing. Like it was Charlie Kirk's dad was very rich, is very rich, gave a lot of money to get that thing started. So it's never been real. Um, but yeah, let's talk about this. Let's talk about the this Oklahoma student who, by the way, Turning Point USA also likes to get people to sign up for classes that they know will get them controversial opinions, or people will have to tell them that their religious belief does not constitute scientific fact, like this girl. Uh, and it's just so they can get these kind of headlines. And you could tell because Turning Point USA is the one who's made this story huge, and it's made its way to Fox News now.
Gotten
Um,
a couple people fired.
did she get fired, or just the
The
administrative
professor
leave?
did. I heard the professor did because it wasn't redacted like quick enough. Like we didn't move quick enough. So like I think she got terminated.
I heard put on administrative leave, but we'll leave it at that for now. We'll look it up here in a second. Let's get to it. So this trans and this is the headline that they put out there. Transgender professor fails student for quoting the Bible in her essay. Um, just to point out first off the top, she never quotes the Bible in this entire essay.
Mm,
It's a 650 word answer, and no point does she quote the Bible. She talks about her beliefs and how they come from the Bible and what she says that the Bible says, but she doesn't actually quote the Bible in this essay. Um, so it's just a bunch of beliefs. Uh, this article, oh, this is her essay.
hmm
Uh, what parts do you want to point out here? Uh,
Like the stereotypes consider women are naturally want to do women things because God created us with those womanly desires in our hearts and like just buying into these stereotypes that God never made stereotypes.
yeah, no,
He just made, if you believe that, he made us.
yes,
He never wanted us to judge one another or stereotype each other. That is just not godly in its own self. And
yeah,
like the creating of the image, so like her main point is like that she thinks that God made us how we are supposed to be, and if we go anything against how we are supposed to be, we are wrong. That is the basis of her argument.
yeah. Uh, so I just like, first of all, uh, I want to point out on top of all of that, she doesn't know how to write. This is poorly
No.
written. This is poorly written trash. This is embarrassing on every level that this is like
Hmm.
out there that people have to read this over and over again. Um, saying things like "I personally believe that" is
I
not
think.
is I think that I believe that it is frustrating to me. Like none of those things matter in an
Hmm.
analysis of this paper. None of these things. So it's poorly written trash to begin with. Um, and then like uh, she also said she made the way that she structures the thing too also makes no sense. It's just contradictory. But I'll let the professor do the grading at the end there.
Roasting.
Yeah.
The one from this one is like the reason so many girls want to feel womanly and care for others is in a motherly way is not because they feel pressured to fit into social norms. That makes no sense.
Yeah. Well, she's a swimmer.
Oh,
She's an athlete. She's a female
okay.
athlete. How's God feel about that? I don't remember writing that one into the Bible. All right. What else we got here? A helper for a man, which is a woman. I love
Hmm.
that.
Just some more about gender stereotypes, and I happen to be following this a stereotype that aligns with the gifts and abilities God gave me as a woman.
Yeah. Created a helper for man, which is a woman.
Hmm.
And then also says that the original word in Hebrew that translates to helper equal to like all this stuff. God describes himself in the Bible as helper. So I don't none of that whole thing is so fucking confusing and makes no sense.
Right.
And also like there's no citation here.
Right. She never quotes anything. This is all just like speculation, which everybody from the Bible does. The Bible is built like to be interpreted because like it's like any book. It's any
Right.
like any fiction writing.
And if she wanted to play this game, she could have at least like I'm sure Tucker Carlson has a book somewhere. You know what I mean? I'm sure he wrote
Hmm.
something. But yeah, she doesn't even bother to quote any of that.
No. other than the description of a word is the only thing that she looks
Yeah.
up. She basically got this prompt and was like, I'm gonna write my feelings. And this is like her journal.
Yeah, it's a 650 word essay. And
Uh-huh.
here's an example of somebody just filling up space. My prayer for the world, and specifically for American society and youth, is that they would not believe the lies being spread from Satan that make them believe that they are better off as another gender than what God made them. That sentence right there is you getting like being at 627 words
Mhm.
and needing to get to 650.
Right. So based off of even like them not even correcting like the underlined words, which means there's like an error within her
Hmm.
thing. Like they
Yeah,
could have at least edited those out. Like those are all reasonable reasons to give like points off an essay right there.
for
You're in
sure.
college. You know what I mean? Like you're in college.
A
And it just
junior.
was I'm sure it was supposed to be written in ABA format or like MLA format. So like none of this is formatted correctly either. So like
Mhm.
there's so many more things that she's claiming that she got points taken off for. It's not just this. It's just a bad paper.
Yeah.
Point
So
blank.
like like the professor says, she says, I'm not deducting you for that. I'm deducting you because you didn't answer the fucking question.
Hmm.
You contradict yourself. Um, as pointed out, like the one instance where she contradicts herself, she says that uh women have are made with womanly desires, as are men, um, which is a nonsense set of two sentences that contradict each other. Heavily uses personal ideology, I believe, over and over again.
Hmm.
She allows for her personal beliefs. She says you're entitled and there's appropriate time to implement them. Question and challenge the course material, but using your own personal beliefs to argue against the findings not only of this article, but the findings across psychology, biology, sociology, etc., is not best practice. Um, and it's not only not best practice, it's fucking wrong.
Hmm.
Two plus two is not equal five.
And she's going for psychology. That's like the degree she's going for, psychology,
Yeah, that's crazy.
which is all like data based. So you have to collect data. You know, like we just don't. God forbid she was someone's therapist. She probably is getting this so she can open a conversion therapy camp or something like that.
Yeah. Yep, for sure. Uh, talking about things in gender stereotypical ways, describing a whole group of people as demonic is
Mhm.
wrong, which you shouldn't have to explain to somebody who claims to be a Christian, but they are. Um, and I love like even Turning Point USA, maybe they didn't correct the paper because they don't know, but it should be trans professor apostrophe S comment. It says trans professors comment, so it applies that several trans professors commented on this. Uh, I just want to be clear that only one transgender woman commented on this essay. All right. Uh, just take this shit down, Jake. I can't take any
Yeah.
more of it.
It
Yeah,
was
but
a hate speech on
it's just
paper.
another wedge. It's just another
Hmm.
wedge. Fox News posted to their fucking religious psychosis people, and they're
Hmm.
like, "Oh, they're attacking her because of her religious beliefs." When I don't even think that I've never once felt I don't they like fear that they're like I don't get it. I don't know. But
Well, do you want to?
PBSA is the wedge currently.
Yeah.
So mine is also someone blaming this being of people attacking them
Mm.
for no reason. So mine is a mega church's pastor's son is arrested for exploitation, and
Hmm.
the pastor's closest partner is the sitting lieutenant governor of Indiana. This is like a story that's been like washed and covered. Like this pastor's son was found with multiple, like so much stuff on his computer. Like I forget the number of images and stuff, and like AI created images too, which is
Hundreds.
just disgusting of like underage kids.
And not
Um,
just yeah, AI images for an example of pregnant toddlers.
yeah. Yes. Jonathan's father is Pastor Nathan Peter Neal, a prominent megachurch leader and co-host of Jesus, Sex, and Politics,
That's a podcast.
which should never be three things put together, I think, with Indiana's own Lieutenant Governor Micah Beckwith.
I'm gonna tell
Nathan, you go
I'm
ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, I don't know how who's keeping a heart on talking about Jesus and politics.
Right.
So we're, I'm not kink shaming. I'm just saying it's a little.
And separation of church and state just doesn't go with that either.
They
But
don't
Nathan hasn't been charged, but multiple former youth group members say he has held explicit boundary violating conversations with girls as young as 12. So these are like, he would talk to them in explicit languages to young girls.
And that's the dad, not the kid
That's
that
the
got.
dad. That's not the kid with all the shit on his computer. That's his father.
Yeah.
After the accusations, Nathan stepped back from ministry while Lieutenant Governor Beckwith stood in front of the congregation and said these claims were lies from the enemy, which we were just
Yeah.
talking about, Brad. Lies from the enemy. These people who keep trying to attack them. The only people who are hurting you are yourselves. You are the ones committing these things. You are the one hurting yourself. Stop trying to find a scapegoat. Guess what? Jesus died for your sins. You are not being persecuted here.
No, but
Yeah,
they insist on being the victim.
right. You completely insist on being the victim. You do not want to give money to the poor. You don't want to help your neighbor. Like none of this. And uh, Christians themselves, no one's attacking you.
No.
Are we judging you? Yes.
Oh yeah.
1000% we are judging you. But attacking, no. Because we actually believe in freedom of religion and freedom of speech. And we respect you and you can have your opinions. But saying that you can say this stuff, but we can't do what we want to do is not freedom of speech and not a free country at all.
Yeah.
No one comes here just because they want to be a Christian.
No.
Right. They say they're being attacked because we simply say, well, you could also be Muslim.
Right.
And
Right.
they're like, how fucking dare you? These motherfuckers are coming for us.
They're after our
God.
religion. They took our
Yeah,
jam.
that's the attack is like, well, you could just be any religion. You could, you could
Hmm.
follow whatever God you'd like. And they're like, absolutely not.
Right.
Absolutely. This is an attack on our fucking forefathers.
Right. Like you don't drive past three different denomination churches like on your way to work. Like you're not the only ones. This ain't
No.
you, right?
No, they're not even they can't even agree on like which Christian is right Christian, which
Right.
is like should tell you all you need to know. Just like I don't know. I some religion does some good for some people, and I feel like that disclaimer is worth saying. But having said that, for the most part, anything that tells you that your group is correct and everybody else is going to be punished for not being a part of your group is probably counterproductive to a society. Like you can't really build a society that says you're either in our group or fuck you, you're going to hell. Uh, and you just it just doesn't work that way. And you know, you have the freedom to do and say whatever you want. I think what people wanted out of this Trump presidency was for people to stop calling them an asshole for being an asshole. Like
Right.
you can believe what you want to believe, but if you believe things that make you a moron or a jackass, like then you're going to be called a moron and a jackass, especially if you are out there calling people by offensive names. Like you can't be fucking offended when people are like, no, you're wrong. You can't go crying to your fucking pastor and have or your or Fox News just because somebody told you that saying the R word makes you a bad person. You know, like that's you called somebody the R word, you jackass. Like that's
Mhm.
like you deserve what you get. I mean, yeah, in any fashion, you bully people, like expect to get punched back, first of all. But second of all, like, you know, be wrong if you want to be wrong. But don't expect me to fucking me not playing along with you and living in your make-believe, made-up world is not me not accepting you. I accept you as an idiot
Yeah.
that you are.
Just because you think 2 + 2 = 5 doesn't mean that it does.
It will never happen that way. It's not possible. Yeah, you can believe it all you want, though. I don't care. It doesn't hurt. Fucking doesn't change my day at all for you to believe that.
I hope you didn't miss Trump's fundraiser because if you didn't, you're not going to heaven anymore.
For sure. Did you send that
You
email
just
to three other people before midnight?
you just missed the timeshare in heaven. Sorry.
Oh, good night. It's pay to play, baby. Have you been tithing?
Oh
Ugh.
God.
Mm. Yeah,
All right, John, what's your turn?
TPUSA. All right. My turn
Oh,
is
TPUSA.
no, no. My turn is this, and you know, everybody who has ever heard any part of this show knows how little regard I have for the AI industry. Knows that I believe that from an economic standpoint, is a disaster, that they do not have the goods to deliver, and this thing is going to collapse. There is the other side of this argument that they do have the goods to deliver and will eliminate thousands of jobs. I think that is far less likely because I've seen this stuff in action and it's stupid. It is not good enough to replace people. They will be begging people to come back. Anybody who chooses to use AI will be begging people to come back sooner rather than later. But that being said, one of the things that really pissed me off today was I'm listening to one of my favorite podcasts. I'm listening to Kyle Kuzinski, and he's talking about Joe Rogan. All right. And we're going to come back to Joe Rogan because he is the ultimate in this. Uh, but he talks about Joe Rogan was on a podcast who he did not which he did not recognize. So he asked Grok what the podcast was. Now his point was is that Grok got it wrong over and over and over again. And then he goes to YouTube, does a quick search, Joe Rogan past 7 days, finds it, easy peasy, and then goes back and tells Grok what he fucked up. Why are you using Grok? Why are you using AI? You are a left-wing podcaster who ostensibly believes what you say about AI, about it sucking up drinking water, about it poisoning the environment. And here you are playing with it like it's a thing. And it's not just him, it's the girls from the eye. And I just want to say, I love all these people. It's the girls from the I've had a podcast have admitted to using ChatGPT to prep their shows. It is fucking the Bulwark, Pod Save America guys use ChatGPT all the time. What the fuck are we doing? The Midas Touch Network has a commercial for some product that is powered by Oracle AI. To say Oracle AI, they cut in all the time on their videos with this is Jordy talking about how Trump's fucking up the environment. Yeah, that's great. You should do that, and you do great work. But what is your actual actions though? You're taking money from Oracle? Are you out of your goddamn mind? Like, what don't people understand about being authentic in this fucking business? Like, politicians, people, like, this is a real and serious threat. People are being dragged out of town halls in Wisconsin for standing up to this thing. In Tucson, Arizona, they voted down a data center. They're forcing it on them anyway. These things are being popped up without people's knowledge. They are being forced on towns. They're being poisoned. People in Memphis are being poisoned. The one in one of the Amazon ones has been linked to rare cancers already, causing rare cancers already. It's sucking up, it sucks up so much drinking water. The one in Wisconsin is going to be hooked directly up to Lake Michigan. That's fucking nuts. Like tens of thousands of gallons of water. They hide these reports from people. They won't tell them how much water they're taking. There's a small coal mining town called Mingo, West Virginia, where they're trying to bring massive data centers in there. This town has been ravaged over and over again. They barely have clean drinking water as it is because of the coal mining industry and what it has done to that area. They were granted all of these jobs, clean energy jobs. Things were looking up for them for the first time. They had that shit ripped away from them, and now they're being having data centers forced down their throats. These things do not create jobs. They give you 100 or so jobs in construction, building these empty warehouses and these giant fucking water tubes. And then after that, it's nothing. And a lot of the work that they do need is outsourced. They are not qualified. You're not the people in Mingo Junction are not qualified to run data servers for AI. And the technology is trash. And we need people, especially people with an actual platform, to have some real fucking integrity here. And I'm begging you, listeners, the nation, like at least you stop using it and don't share it. Like I know it's already made. It's not like wasting water to share it, but don't share it because if it's not popular, even social media won't have a use for it. But when it goes viral, social media has a use for it. You have to stop this, people. This is so existential, and I know there's so much going on, and it is just creeping in, and it seems like a problem you can deal with tomorrow, but it is not. Climate change has been that problem that we can deal with tomorrow for I don't know, 50, 70 years.
Too many tomorrows.
Too many tomorrows. We
Forever.
cannot afford this. Um, that to me is one of the worst things going right now. The fact that even the people who are supposed to be leading the charge against this are taking money from, using, promoting, should be only talked about in a pejorative way. It should never be talked about uh, as though it has benefits. And you don't need to test it to prove that it's stupid. Somebody else is out there doing that for you. Just don't.
It's
So,
unfortunate that people's morals are for sale.
Mm.
yeah, you know, all almost every podcast that I mentioned all had long diatribes about the comedians who went to Saudi Arabia and took all that money from the kingdom and how immoral that was. They were clear then. I would say better than 80% of them have moral clarity on the issue of Palestine and Gaza. So I just don't understand how, in this simple, easy to do thing, most of them are career podcasters. I do this on top of a 50 an hour a week job. I do not have to use AI to prep for the show. And I know it's not comparable. Like we're not the fucking bulwark. I get it, okay? Uh, but for fuck's sakes, like it's just not necessary. It's not good at what it does either. Like you could potentially be giving wrong information relying on that stuff. Even when I Google search, I scroll right past the AI overview because I know that it's probably wrong. It's probably wrong. Like you have to even the Google CEO admitted that the actual Google search is far more accurate than the AI overview. That AI overview is often wrong. It's also been proved to be lazy lately, where like it's like, well, actually, I didn't actually look that up. I didn't use these numbers. It was the one that was like some CPA or something tried to use it for things like, did you make these numbers? I had to ask it, like, did you make these numbers up? It's like, yeah, I didn't have time to open your files or whatever. Like, what are we talking about here? Shut this the fuck down. Shut it the fuck down
Mm.
now.
On TikTok, you can easily go like to this thing and just say not interested. Does a lot. Will show up less on your page. They'll take it out of your algorithm. It'll help a lot. It's cleared mine up. I haven't really gotten one. I got one the other day, but I just did it and I haven't gotten one since.
Hmm,
You have to keep doing it, but like it's just one small thing you can do on TikTok to stop getting these videos.
interesting. That's great.
Hmm.
I don't get too many of them because I don't interact with them, you know. But it's great that there's actually a proactive way.
Yeah,
I mean, it's such a simple thing. Like I'm not asking people to give up water, but AI is, you know? So maybe think about that. All right. That's my turn.
It's an important one, and I'm glad that you stand on business, even acknowledging that like some of the people that you like kind of look up to in terms of like
right.
podcasters or who you try and model yourself after, just don't stand on what they say.
Yeah. Disappointing. And everybody's human. You know what I mean? Like I'm not out here to, you know, but if maybe this gets across the internet and somehow reaches back to one of them and one of them quits, like that would be great. Or if it just reaches the people who listen to us and they lessen their AI, the more that we do to stop using that, if we don't engage with this, it's hard not to engage with social media. It's impossible, really. It's impossible not to engage with social media. We've already lost that battle in that way, engagement wise. We don't have to lose the AI battle. We don't. There's no reason for this.
Right.
All right. All right, so let's get to some good news, some fun stuff. First on the good news list, a case coming before the Supreme Court might eliminate the power of corporations in elections. And that is coming up. That is something we'll be keeping an eye on. But let's get to our FYP section now. Time to check in on everybody's crazy videos for the week. See what we got. I got some better ones than last week. I felt like my FYP let me down last week.
That was
Uh,
me this week. I
But
just wasn't on it a lot this week. That's why.
yeah, well, that's probably good. All right. Oh, I love this one. I saw this one. You got
Yeah.
you got to hit it. That dude, like, that's not just that's good.
That's perfect Charlie Brown.
Perfect Charlie Brown. Amazing stuff. All right. Let's try this one on for size. For
Yeah.
for the listener, it was a bunch of kindergartners dressed in corn costumes.
It's so funny. Okay.
Go file on the way to a play, I'm guessing. Oh man. Oh, this one's for you guys.
Oh my god, we cloned a sheep. We can use stem cell research to help people with debilitating diseases. We've mapped out human DNA. For the last time, the earth is round.
Yeah, whatever you say, private
Whatever.
boy.
When you personally sailboat all the way around, then I'll believe you.
I ain't sailing nowhere right now. I don't know if you've even seen the news.
Pumpkin!
Oh, wonder whose that was.
That's still my vocal stim sometimes. Pumpkin.
You're not off the Charlie Kirk one yet, are you?
I did. Yeah, it's overdone and dry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That was also mine. I always tie it into the theme somehow, you know?
Yeah, that was great. It's because your phone's listening to you and it
It
knows
really is.
it hears us talking before the show and is like, this is what you want.
JD Vance isn't special, okay? I also wear too much eyeliner, and nobody wants to be my friend either. Do you see me making that America's problem? I could.
JD Vance.
There's no way like he's the heir apparent. Like he just sucks so bad. Nobody actually likes him. Oh no, I was gonna use that for my turd, but that's all right. I think
Caleb Heron's so funny. Caleb Heron's so good.
he is good. He's really good. He was the one who said like I was talking about Elon Musk. He's like if he had like 20 surgeries to be a 5 or something like that.
Dude is so funny.
Yes.
You know who taught me the most about creeping people out? Cheney. Yeah, he's a creepy one. I mean, that guy's creepy. He's first team All-American creepy. For the longest time, I thought the White House was haunted. Right. I wouldn't leave my bedroom after 9:30 at night. Turns out it was Cheney wandering around in there, banging on things and walking around with like a gas lantern, looking for stuff. And I'm like, what are you doing, man? I remember I once saw Cheney naked in the shower. And that creeped me out. He's just a creepy dude. Creeped me out and made me sick to my stomach. He just looked at me, let out a high-pitched scream. It shattered all the windows in the bathroom, and then he disappeared. Yeah. Just like that. Like a shapeshifter. Yeah.
Like a shapeshifter.
Oh man, Will Ferrell's George W. Bush was so funny that I think it actually may have hurt us. Maybe the reason he wasn't prosecuted for war crimes is because people were so affectionately attached to all of the delightful Will Ferrell impersonations. It's a thought.
No, they're right. That little Ray. Man, this ain't right. Ain't right. What the fuck, man? That little Ray. That little Ray. I love you, what? Ain't right. I'm picking fuck, man. Ray cold in the field.
Brewski. Brewski.
That's beautiful. Did I miss anybody's? I think
I
that's
got
it.
one more, but if you don't play it, it's cool. It's the most recent one I sent you.
Mm. Oh, you know where it's at? Different folder. Nope, it's not there either.
Bum, 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 bum.
Well,
Dun, 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 dun.
It's
I,
cool. Not a big deal.
all right, I guess that's it.
It probably got me canceled, honestly, so it's cool.
Now we'll have to bring it next week. All right. Thanks, Nation. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching, listening, liking, subscribing, sharing our stuff wherever you find it. Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. If you haven't liked and subscribed to this video, come on, do it. Do it. We're here on YouTube. We're on Substack. You can buy a t-shirt at derealizationnation.com. Until next time, I'm John,
I'm Jake.
And I'm Brad.
and that's what's left.
Hey, John wants me to let y'all know we got beef with all you fucking podcasters.
Oh,
We didn't
shit.
do the something good thing.
Oh, well, go ahead. I haven't stopped recording.
Okay, cool. I'm going out with some guys from Baltimore to get some barbecue and do a little bowling. Pretty excited about that. Buckeyes are going to house Indiana in the Big Ten Championship on Saturday, and probably going to go spend that with my dad watching the game. So pretty excited to hang out with him. Haven't really got to do that outside of Thanksgiving, and so it'd be nice to see him for a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I thought I had a birthday party we were going to this week, but that's next week. So now I actually have a chance to sleep in, watch the Buckeyes, and have a pretty good day. And then, maybe figure something else out for Friday. Went to the Puttery last week, which was an indoor putt-putt course here in Pittsburgh. They got four, Brad, you'd love this place. They got four courses inside there. And there's another one across the street with three. And I mean, it's cool as hell. And they got full restaurant and bar in there too, so you get your little mocktail for me and a cocktail for her, and walk around. And she almost murders somebody with her second stroke. Like it's a tight little area, and she rocketed right at somebody's fucking head. Thank God it missed. So yeah, that was a good time. So find something else to do this weekend. Love living in a city. Always plenty to do. All right, Jake, take us home.
I am so excited that the full moon is over and it's going to be the weekend and I can sleep in.
Yeah, rough
That is
day.
all. And Minecraft. That's about it.
It's true. All right. Well, thanks for watching, listening again. We'll see you next time.